Hey, good morning again, everybody. Sarasota TM. Well, I've already put the water in and I got the filter in. It's time to make some coffee. Come on over here. Let me introduce you to my Walmart $10 coffee maker. We're going to put in some of that delicious Highlander grog. I had a half a pack. One of these will make 2 pots of coffee. So I got another one here as a backup. I'm ready to go. I've already poured the water in and crunched my bottle cup. So you missed that while the other video was uploading. It's full of water. Make sure it's in the middle there. Turn it down, turn it on. Deliciousness. But we're going to be good today and maybe have that later. What we're going to do now is we're going to get the stove going here. And put the light on. And we are going to cook some bacon, baby, bacon. So let's get in here and show you what we got. Right here. I'm bacheloring it for about a week, or a few days, or however long she decides to leave me all by my lonesome. Anyway, boom. There it is. That's the way we do it. Put this in. I can talk loud. I can do what I want. I can stomp around. I can get up at whatever time I want. I love this. But I love her too. Don't get me wrong. All right. Now, let's, I did not pick up the soft tongs in order to save my frying pan. Some of you are saying, hey, didn't we do this yesterday? What is this, Groundhog Day? Yeah, well, we're going to make it a little bit better today. We're not going to be talking so quiet and feeling like I'm so depressed. Somebody said I was depressed. I'm not depressed, baby. No, I'm living life. I'm living life large. And I know a lot of you out there live life large. You know, I love this community I have. You guys are so fantastic. I want you to know, I read a lot of comments yesterday. Some I didn't answer, and I read them all though. And I have to tell you, I'm losing my voice for some reason. I told Tammy the other day, am I getting old? Is my voice changing? I feel like I'm yodeling. I can't clear it. There's nothing in me. I'm not sick. My voice is just changing, and I don't want it to do that. But I was reading the comments, and oh my gosh. The kindness and love of the people out there that watch this channel are the best people walking the earth. I'm not kidding you. I'm not saying that to butter you up, folks. I mean, if somebody wrote comments to you and said what I read that they're saying to me, using the sayings that we have, having fun with it, enjoying these silly little videos of crushing it every day and drinking great coffee and keeping it positive. That's what we like, right, folks? That's what we like. Come on in here. Live a little. Look at this delicious bacon. Everybody loves bacon. A few of you yesterday were like, I'm going to make some bacon. I got 2 or 3 pieces here. I am going to turn that eye down. I'm getting crazy. Slow it down. Don't be in such a hurry. Good things in life come to those that wait. And we're going to talk about that this morning. We're going to make Crushing It for Christ. I got that video coming up. As soon as I get all hopped up on my coffee, which is brewing right now, and I have a little bacon and an egg. Let me get a, let me show you what I'm going to do. I put my fork on that, and I reach up in here and I get one of these paper plates. I live with paper plates. I don't do regular plates. I have one. I do. I have one. But that's for special occasions. We're going to cook a steak. I've got, let me loosen you up and talk to you here. Oh, darn it. Came out of my selfie stick. I got to get a new selfie stick. Something's got to happen here the way this is working. Okay, let me talk to you. When I went across country with this camper, this beautiful camper, I bought a lot of gas and I ate at a lot of restaurants with my BJ's Wholesale MasterCard credit card, which is like a Costco or a Sam's, and I got rewards. Folks, I got over $100 in rewards that I can use. Now, they do not let me use it to pay my bill. They do not let me use it to buy the gas, because they sell gas and it's very cheap at BJ's. They don't let me do any of that. Only thing they let me do is crush it inside the store on goods. Well, I'm not going to waste it on paper towels. I'm going to buy myself some filet mignons or some cowboy steaks. And because I have so much, and Miss T only likes filet mignon, I'm going to get a cowboy steak. I'm going to get a Delmonico. I'm going to get a ribeye, baby. A ribeye for me. You can't argue with her about the filet mignon. And I give it to her. It is a tender steak, but it doesn't have the taste of a T-bone or a ribeye. Heck, I even like a New York strip. I don't mind chewing it a little bit. I mean, you can get choice, and you can get USDA, and you can get prime. And if you cook it right, and everybody out there knows that's ever seen me cook a steak, that I have no idea what I'm doing. I have messed up every steak I've ever cooked. But I'm a dog, and I'll eat it. Hazelnut creamer coming up, sugar-free. Pouring it into my cup that my daughter was so kind to help me order on, what's that called? That thing where you can upload all your pictures? Spotify. No, not Spotify. No. What's it called? Whatever. Bacon's almost done. Coffee's done. Oh, I can't wait for the coffee. You guys ready for the coffee? What is that app called where you can download your pictures to it? And it's unlimited space. It's free. Seems like it begins with an S. Are you ready? Highlander grog. Look at that dark, rich color. Always have that lid open so it won't spill. There's something about this pot. If you try to pour with that down, you're in trouble. Not big trouble, but it'll spill. I got the hazelnut, sugar-free. Oh my gosh! Look at my bacon. Let's remove it off the eye. Don't go anywhere. All right, eye is off. Let that cool down a little bit. We're going to cook eggs. I bought an 18-pack. One thing I got, plenty of eggs. Hang on one second. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, actually. Hang on. I know you can see this. Oh, the trouble I go through. Here we go. Look at that gorgeous bacon. Baker can make some bacon. You ready for this? There we go. Here's to you, folks. I was buying the hazelnut with the sugar. Folks, that's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. That is good coffee. Highlander grog with the hazelnut creamer is so good. Man, I love that coffee. That's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. I'm telling you. Well, let's cook a couple of eggs now. Man, that's good coffee. I'm going to be all hopped up here in a minute. And we're really going to get into it. So, let's see here. By the way, did I tell you guys I love you yet? I will. That was in a movie. You can use that if you want. There was a movie, that real handsome Spanish guy and that beautiful Spanish girl. And he would say to her, it was Once Upon a Time in Mexico or Dawn of the Dead or, no, it wasn't that. That's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. He says to her, did I tell you I love you yet? Did I tell you I love you today? And she say, no. He says, I will. Did I tell you I love you today, community? I will. All right. Enough playing around. So that's a lot of grease for an egg. I don't need it. I'm going to get rid of it by letting it cool just a little bit longer. I'm headless. I'm headless. You don't want to talk to my shoulders, do you? While that cools down a minute, we'll just continue to talk a second. And I'm gonna talk a couple of things today. I'm going off. Today, all bets are off. I got some stuff that I need to talk about. One is Jesus Calling and the devotional. Folks, just because we haven't done that video, don't you think that this man, especially the world and the things that we're hearing about that are going on, and the fact that I don't have anywhere to live yet, I don't even really need a place. It's only because of the collaboration I'm doing with Miss T. And this is not her cup of tea. But God's got a plan. And I rely on him every single day. Whether I make a video and announce it to everybody and try to encourage you. And I know you do the same. You're God-fearing people out there. And we must, every day, pray harder than we ever did to God the Father to direct us in our paths, to pray for this government, to pray for Donald Trump, to pray that we get our country going again, and to pray that all these silly ideas they've got that they're talking about, and yes, I'm going to talk about them, because it's not politics per se. It's not the media. It's not that. It's what. You can't bury your head in the sand and come back later and say, oh, I'm glad that the world's all screwed up because I didn't talk about politics. We have got to let everybody know to do the right thing. And everybody out there that is moral, conservative, believes in God, and wants this country to continue to be the country it was founded to be, that's been so good for 248 years, what do you want to mess that up for? It's kind of like when we used to go fishing over there in the Atlantic Ocean. I would say, all right, we're catching fish, let's move. There's got to be somewhere better. That was always a mistake to do that. We're catching fish, let's move. It's exactly what they're doing. We got a great country. We still do. But I'm telling you, it's on the brink. And if we let it go any further, we're not going to have one. And then what are you going to do? Look at you now. That's what I'm going to say. Look at you now. You said don't talk about it, don't do anything, and now look at you. You know, you moved from the fish spot, and now you're over here, you're not catching anything. Your bait's getting rotten. Can't let it happen, folks. Can't let it happen. All right, that's enough of a teaser on that. Let me go ahead and I'm getting hopped up, I told you. I'm getting all hopped up on coffee. And this is the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Highlander Grog, sent to me by a subscriber, Deb, the retired barber. She also gave me this magnificent cup here that I used yesterday morning. And it says something on the back too. It says the same thing. And then she got me hooked on this Highlander grog, and then I was able to go into a gas station, a Singular. Was it a Singular? I think it was, the Dinosaur. And they hooked me up with this gold for $15. That's 2 pots a pack. Or I can get 3 cups out of a pack if I just want to pour a little in. I've done that once before too. That's a little bit more on the measuring angle. Okay, this bacon's ready to eat. I can't stand it any longer. This, I'm just going to pour over a paper towel in my garbage can. And then I'm going to put some eggs in there. And I'm going to make some bacon and eggs. I forgot to defrost them. I'll probably forego it this morning. I'm trying to lighten up on the carbs. But I'm going to go ahead and take them out. A friend of mine said, when are you going to cook those ribs? Every time you open this freezer, the ribs been here like 3 months. I thought that was funny as heck. Well, I mean, aren't they still good? I hope they are. Let me know in the comments how long I can keep something in the freezer. I don't think they've defrosted ever. That is the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. I'm going to have some more. Let's end this video. I'll get my eggs cooked. We're going to sit down and have Crushing It with Christ. And then somewhere today, driving or outside, when I go to the gym, I'm going to take a run later. I might go up to Nathan Benderson Park and run. I'll do a run walk. I got to get my exercise on. I'm going on a cruise. How you cruising? Yeah, I'm going on a cruise, and every time we book these cruises, this is our 16th cruise. We got to get in shape. You know, we got to lose some weight. We got to get ready for the big buffet. So, how you cruising? Crush it.